Welcome to Mastering Roshi, a series right here on YouTube to help you on your journey to mastering this character. I, an actual violist, and a bunch of other Rishimans, working together to create an easy way to learn this character one step at a time. In this episode, we will be covering Roshi's oppressive Oaky tools. As mentioned in previous guides, Roshi is strongest when you're able to extend your pressure as efficiently as possible, and Oaky is one of the best ways to do just that. This character has many tools to cover every wake-up option, so let's go over them one by one. The most basic of the bunch, good old JH, is a perfect option for a safe jump in the corner. Simply by holding up on any knockdown and timing a JH as you're about to land will automatically time immediately, and by holding down back you'll be able to block any incoming reversals. This tool covers all immediate tech options, just be sure to react and chase delay tech accordingly. Mid-screen Oaky is a bit more convoluted though, as it's a lot harder to time. Following a J2M, you'll need to delay your 4HS enough to come out just as your opponent is able to move, and with the right timing you can cover up and back techs. I like dashing forward and doing 4HS to auto-time it, which will lose to in-place techs even worse. Pay close attention to if the opponent up-techs, because the confirm window is very tight. The setup does not work in the corner and is not a safe jump. Roshi's level 3, surprisingly, is relatively basic compared to most of the cast. Only being plus 43, he can't get anything fancy. Mid-screen, I like doing 3HS, J3HS to close the gap as you're left at full screen, which also beats 2H. Dash up 5HS JH can also work as a safe jump, but the timing isn't auto-time, so be careful. You can also spend an extra bar to get a Vegito-esque mix-up, but this is marginally harder and leads to worse reward than just extending pressure. In the corner, however, things get a bit more interesting. You can get the same auto-time JH safe jump, although this can lose to a perfectly timed run under. More on this later. Outside of this, you can buffer a dash into 6H, giving you a meaty cross-up setup. This beats everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything, along with messing up your opponent's inputs if they try and DP. If your opponent is starting to dash out on your JH, use 2S dash jam to catch their dash. You can also delay your dash slightly to come out right when you land, giving you a scuffed 50-50. Assists, especially smokescreens like Nappa A, can be used to make Roshi's offense very tricky. Following the JH safe jump, you're able to use J236L to get some three-way mix. By calling an assist with the 4HS JM setup, you can cover your follow-up, leading to some cursed pressure. JHS also gets massively buffed with assists as well, allowing you to get capless mix from anywhere on the screen. Use this in the corner against Beerus to completely shut down his DP. Spark baits are pretty simple with Roshi, especially after the buffs to his J4HS. I mainly bait after level 3, as it's guaranteed timing. By buffering a dash, you're able to make the opponent think you're going for 6H, causing them to probably panic spark. But by jumping and immediately doing J4HS, you're able to get out of range and punish the spark on the way down. I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but by working these options into your game plan, you'll be able to streamline wins like never before. I hope you all learned something on this episode of Mastering Roshi.
Hi! わし、勝っちゃったもんね。
Master Roshi! Win!